There will be some homeless people braving that cold weather.
John Madewell spent the day talking with a few homeless people about the cold night coming. John joins us now live from the Salvation Army. John, why did some of them choose to stay outside?
Well, Latricia and Josh, the doors are just now opening here at the Salvation Army. I'm going to step out of the way. You can see there's quite a line of people ready to go in. They are opening as an emergency shelter tonight. They opened last night. 74 people stayed here, and there are some people who will stay in the sub-freezing temperatures tonight on the streets of Chattanooga.
I stay out on the street, sir.
We met Kim Hayes off of 10th Street, where she picked up her lunch from New Home Church. They serve meals to the homeless community every Tuesday. Today it was pinto beans, ham hock, mac and cheese, and homemade soup.
I just serve the tea. This is what I do every Tuesday. I serve the tea.
Michael Thompson is a deacon at the church. He has a heart for the homeless.
I always look at it like this. I'm one paycheck away from being homeless myself, so I try to, do what I can, while I can.
It's supposed to get really cold tonight. What will you do tonight?
I will sleep on the concrete, and I got plenty of blankets and sleeping bags and pillars.
Kim told us she sleeps in this area just a few blocks away. She says she's been homeless for 7 years come February.
Well, my mother passed away, and I just said, I'm not going to say that on camera. I just said the heck with it.
We met a homeless man near these railroad tracks. He shared his story but didn't want to be identified. He says his safety in the homeless community is a concern, but he described life on the street in freezing weather.
This right here, man, this is the human jungle. This is what animals do in the jungle, sleep outside.
Tonight, Kim plans to do just that. You ever stay in any of the shelters?
No, sir.
How come?
Because I'm very claustrophobic. I don't like people. I mean, not that I don't like people, I can't be around a bunch of people.
Now, as we said earlier, about 74 people stayed here last night. They expect more because the temperature is going down. And joining us right now is Kimberly George of the Salvation Army. Clearly, there is a need out there.
Yes, when it gets this cold, it truly is life-threatening. So the Salvation Army opens its doors since there's no place else for cold weather shelter.
Not an emergency shelter, but this is something we were talking earlier today that you guys have not budgeted for, so obviously that's a need as well.
Right. We never know what the temperature is going to be like. And so, we don't budget for cold weather shelter, but we know that we live in a generous community and that when we tell the community our need, they usually respond. So there's no easier time than now to give. We have all of our red kettles and bells out there. You can put a check in those and just mark it cold weather shelter, or you can go to csarmy.org. Today is Giving Tuesday as well. You can go to the Acropolis and eat, and 15% of those proceeds will go to the Salvation Army and help with things like this, the cold weather shelter.
All right. Well, Kimberly, thank you very much. So you can certainly see that the need is out there, and we will have more about this coming up on News Channel 9 at 6 when the doors will be completely open. That's the story from the Salvation Army. Now back to you.
John, thank you, sir. Last night, Mustard Seed Ministries went to homeless camps and passed out blankets, socks, gloves, winter hats, and hand warmers.
We want to help kids stay warm as the weather gets colder. Our annual Coats for Kids drive is right around the corner. Next Thursday, December 6th, we'll be collecting new winter coats for children in need at the Hamilton Place Mall parking lot. That's near the new Cheesecake Factory. We'll be there all day from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. And if it's cold, you can just drive up. We'll take your donation right from your car. You don't even have to get out. The donations will be given out through our partners at the Forgotten Child Fund.
Love notes were written on the sidewalk with chalk around Chattanooga.